Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ingat Alfati Chandra Kencana. My record number is 21107333014. Okay, I want a presentation about phonemes, minimal pairs, and allophones. Phonemes. A phoneme is the smallest unit of sounds that distinguishes one word from another word in a language. Phonemes are the basic sounds in a language. The concept of sounds in English has between 37 and 41 depending on the dialect we find, especially British English versus American English. They are two very different English languages and they have a different number of phonemes. The example of phonemes, they are school and cat and minimal pairs. The definition and the examples of minimal pairs. What is minimal pairs? A minimal pair is two words that vary by only a single sound, usually meaning sounds that might confuse English learners. We can define phonemes easily by using something called minimal pairs, and when they are different, we find words that have only one sound, but they also have different meanings. So this is basic stuff in English, but hard to demonstrate in English, like p and b. They differ in one sound, so p and b are distinct and from the same word, although they are very different, they but they are minimal pairs. At least their pairs b and b are different phonemics, meaning that the phoneme in italics is related to the phones in brackets. So basically, a phoneme is the one that happen in most places now. Phonemes listens to allophones, so the short happens before the voice consonants, so the environments for the current phone where the standard happens, well, it happens elsewhere. So, in other words, we have a voice in our head and it manifests in different way. It's shorter sibilants, voiceless and standard consonants elsewhere. For examples, sit, 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 tree, 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 bad, 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 and allophones. The definitions and the example of allophones. What is allophones? Allophones are phonetically different sounds, but for the speaker of a given language, they represent the same phonemes. It doesn't change the meaning of word if you replace the one allophone with the other, but it doesn't mean you can really pick up one of the allophones randomly. Which of them is used in a specific word depends on the context. The full allophones word sounds weird. Allophones themselves have three variations in the phoneme p. Aspirated p in the pickup word. At the beginning does it have a puff coming out of our mouths. In the word of map, it has a closed p at the end. So we pronounce it according to the map, so it's all different types of p's, but we still hear like p's. In our head we still think of p's. So this is the difference between phonemics and telephones representation. This is the example of allophone in French. Uh, Three types of uvulars in French. Voice, uvular fricative. The voice uvular fricative occurs at the beginning of words, as in data number 1 and 2 between vowels, as in data 3 and 4, and after voice consonant, as in data 9, 10, and 11. Voiceless uvular fricative. The voiceless uvular fricative occurs only after voiceless sounds in data number 5, 6, 7, and 8. Voice uvular approximant. The voice uvular approximant occurs only before consonants and at the ends of words, as in data number 3, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So, conclusion. Basically, phonemes can distinguish the type of sound and its overall meanings. Phonemes have several allophones. Phonemes have the function mark slash. If we want to find phonemes, we can use minimal pairs. In addition, allophones are variants of phonetic representation, which are mental representation. Then allophones also have their place in production, so can they don't collide with each other, and in representing allophones must be used square brackets. Thank you. This is my representations. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.